All right, guys, we are back with the hat format semifinals or top four at Epic Cards and Games. In Hurst, Texas, we got Donnell, D Nasty on the left playing a hat deck versus Nate on the right playing wind up artifacts. Looks like Nate rolled a 6. Let's see what D Nasty's going to roll. I think he rolled a 7. So Donnell's going first. I believe both these guys went X1. No, Donnell went X01. He had a draw. Well, Nate went. Well, technically, we saw round 2. Donnell was supposed to lose, but his opponent gave him the win. Now, I think Donnell would have still made it, but it would completely change the bracket. So here we go. Now, Nate did win our last hat tournament, so if he wins here, it would be back-to-back finals. We'll see if he can go back-to-back wins with windups. So Donnell sets 4, summons Trap Tricks Dianea. Now, Nate sets 5. I joked I'm going to start calling them Mr. Set 5. Look at this. This is what? Third game? Okay, so now Donnell summons Ice Hand. Now, I'm going to root for Nate because it would be pretty cool to see him go back-to-back with windups because one of my favorite decks. Now, unfortunately, in order for him to pull it off, he's going to have to beat me in the finals because I'm waiting for the winner of these two in the finals. So here, Donnell attacks with Ice Hand. Nate activates Cyclone. Target. What's the win total at currently? I think Nate's at 5 wins and Donnell's at 8. Yep. I believe that's where they're at. Let me go check. Yes, Donnell's at 8 while Nate's at 5. So he pops his Moral Attack, pops Donnell's Call. Moral Attack's going to pop the Dianea, but the good news is Ice Hand can't run over a defense position, a Moral Attack. So they both have 5 cards, but Nate's drawn to 6, right? Yeah, because he got a +1 off the Moral Attack. So is Donnell's going to activate a second call to bring back the Dianea. And then Dianea is going to try and run over the Moral Attack. Nate says it's good. Attack. Sanctum. Yeah, that's what I thought. Another +1 from Nate. So Moral Attack, pop the Dianea. Most likely. I guess you could go for the call. What's the correct move? I don't think it matters too much. Let's see what he decides to go for. Yeah, what's the right choice? Donnell's thoroughly shuffling Nate's deck. And here we go, waiting on Donnell's response. So yeah, I guess we're waiting on Nate. So he pops a Dianea. Now Donnell's left with 4 cards to Nate's about to draw to 6. But what rank 5 deals with Ice Hand besides Pallades? Is there another one that can stop Ice Hand? Will Volcasaurus make Ice Hand miss timing? I have to read Volcasaurus. Because I think if Volcasaurus makes him miss timing. Oh, this is a good play too. But he's still gonna pop one of your back rows with Ice Hand. But if you can summon another monster, then you can. Yeah, this plays around a lot of stuff. So attack with Tyrus. So Ice Hand's gonna pop the Bottomless. Now Ice Hand's going to bring out Fire Hand. So I guess you can, at the end of the battle phase, you can pop the Fire Hand and its effect. Yeah, this was a good play by Nate. So Tyrus popped the Fire Hand. Yeah, this plays around a lot of stuff. So yeah, pop the Fire Hand. And then summon Wind Up Rabbit. Set another back row, and now he's going to detach. Good thing he remembered to detach for Tyrus. Pass to Donnell. I want to bring up something. In the previous video, someone mentioned how I always prefer the players keep track of life points. And one guy said that whenever I was on camera, I wasn't keeping track of life points. In the semifinals, I film both top 4 matches. If you watch me play any match where it's not the semifinals, I always keep track of life points. The only time I don't is if it's the semifinals because I'm usually filming both top 4 matches because I like to get the I want, I like to have the road to the final so you see how they got there. Now, I only filmed one top 8 match right now, but yeah, for the semifinals, I like to show both players who make it. All right, so whose turn? Why is Donnell looking at his extra deck? Does he have call? He must have call. It's only a third call? Oh, he has soul charge. Okay, that's why. He just drew Dionea. Okay, this is not bad. Yeah, you can Dionea, I believe. Most people only play one of that card. I think I would only play one. It could be a little bricky. If you don't have Murmileo, it's just a brick. So yeah, I think I would only play one if I would ever play Hat. So we had the Players Championship recently for Hat, so I think I'm gonna switch decks soon. Kind of tired of playing Sylvans. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna try 2 decks. I think I'm gonna play Madolches because I have most of the cards already, and I'm gonna try, I think, like some Dragon Ruler variant. All right, so here he's saying, I just don't want to play Hat. That's not that I don't like Hat. I just don't want to play it. Okay, so Moral Attack pops the Dionea. And what else you got, Donnell? He has Soul Charge, so he can Soul Charge. Can you Exciton? Well, Exciton won't do much because it won't destroy Tyrus. It won't, and he's just going to chain Wind Up Rabbit. So what can Donnell do with this Soul Charge? He can make 101, take the Tyrus. I guess that's one play. Yeah, that's one play. So he's looking at his grave. He can pay 3K, make 2 rank 4s, or leave his hands up. So let's see what Donnell decides to do. He could go 101. Yep, gets Ice Hand, Fire Hand, and Trap Tricks Dionea. So pays 3K. Now let's see what will D Nasty go for here. So XYZ summons with both the Dioneas. I'm guessing 101. You got to take that Tyrus, otherwise he's going to pop another card. So, yep, 101, take the Tyrus. Here comes Nightmare. Do you run 2 101s? Ice Hand's dead now, so Fire Hand will do. What other rank 4 could he have made though? He couldn't even make Exciton there. Emerald maybe? But what does Emerald do? No, I think this is right, because at least if he attacks with Tyrus. Yeah, if he attacks with Tyrus, he's gonna hit over the Ice Hand. Because Ice Hand is 16, right? So Nate can run over the Ice Hand, won't do anything. And then Tyrus hit over, or this works too, yeah. Attack. Now he's gonna pop the Moral Attack. Or I guess you could do Wind Up Rabbit. Was that right? I guess Wind Up Rabbit's correct. I think Donnell just hates Wind Up Rabbits, so that's why. But now he's going to lose a card to Tyrus. So yeah, it was either Wind Up Rabbit or Moral Attack, but I would have probably hit. I don't know. That one's tough because Nate could draw a lot of cards. He could draw Factory. I get it. That might have been the right move, hitting the rabbit. But then you turn on Rat. But then you want him to draw Factory. Yeah, I'm going to say Rabbit was correct. Okay, so Murmileo, add Bottomless, which does nothing for you here. Yeah, I think Donnell's going to lose this game. Yeah, it's like the light is right there. Because remember, for the semifinals, I filmed 2 matches. And on the other side, where I was playing against Toby, the lighting there is phenomenal. But then right here, you can see the little glare, and I always tell them to put the phone on one side of the map, but Okay, he had another rabbit. So he must have top decked the factory. So and Donnell concedes. Yeah, so Donnell did the right move, popping the rabbit. So game 2, Nate one win away from getting to another finals in hat, or will Donnell pull off the legacy tour? Now Donnell has not won in hat. He's won 7 times in Edison and once in Tengu. So if he wins here today, he would have won in 3 different formats. Well, Nate has already won what? Twice in hat. Once with windups and once with spellbooks. So Donnell, Murmeleos, and then dualities for Dark Hole, Ignition, and Scythe. Yeah, Donnell's like, I like Scythe. I would at least side it. I don't know about main deck. So he adds the Ignition, puts the Dark Hole and the Scythe back in his deck. Yeah, and Donnell's borrowing my mat. I told him he could use my mat, just don't play on the Yuki side. Because Lynch has a similar mat to mine, except he plays on the Kaiba side. Yeah, Lynch and I are sponsored by Epic, and so is Creighton and a few others. But I think we're the only 3 that play on the channel. But Crane and Lynch they're sponsored for Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm the only Time Wizard player that's sponsored. Okay, so here comes Factory and Wind Up Warrior from Nate. Yes. Wow, Don, I was taking forever to respond to this lineup. I was checking my phone, I was checking my YouTube comments, and Donnell still hasn't made a decision. Okay, that was pretty funny. You guys saw me, I was on my phone. I was like, oh, let me read these YouTube comments. Oh, Donnell. All right, so he warnings the... What does he have, like a Sanctum? Well, we know he has Ignition, so maybe he wants to get rid of the Factory. Okay, maybe this is why Donnell took a long time to decide. Because maybe... Okay, so he Ignition's the Wiretap. He must have the Beagle Tack Sanctum play. Donnell loves making this play. Every time, the few times he's played this deck. Donnell doesn't really play much hat. He plays way more Edison. Okay, passes to Donnell. I thought he had Sanctum, so he sets Moral Attack. And now Murmeleo attacks for 16. And Donnell sets a 4th backer. He's got, what, a few trap cards in his hand. Passes back to Nate. Now here comes the Rabbit Factory. It's just funny because I don't know why Donnell just hates Wind-Up Rabbit. He has something against Wind-Up Rabbit. Maybe Donnell will let us know in the comments. Donnell, why do you hate Wind-Up Rabbit so much? So activate Factory. Chain Ignition. Hits the Factory. Now he's got double Moral Attack set. Or he might set Scythe. Oh no, he says none of Moral Attack. I think he has Sanctum. I mean, Nate's got 1 back row. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good for Nate. He's got 3 cards. If Donnell can get a Sanctum into Beagle Tack, this just might be game. Yeah, he's up so many cards. I don't think Nate can win. He really needed that Factory Search to go off. Here comes Duality. Reveal Fire Hand, Dark Hole, and Moral Attack. Adds the Fire Hand. Now, will he summon the Fire Hand and try to hit him for 32, put him on a 2-turn clock? We'll see. Yep, summon Fire Hand. Attack with both. Leave Nate at 32. Oh, no, never mind. Nate is getting back his Wind-Up Rabbit, so he's going to have 5 cards total. Donnell sets a 5th back row. Oh, he just drew Magician. And Magician is limited to 1 in hat format. He's got Rat. So when he summons Rat, he has Warrior in the graveyard. Here comes Sanctum. So Beagle Tack is going to... Let's hope Nate has something to stop this Beagle Tack, or this might be GG. Go to game 3. He chains or he activates Beagle Attack, chain, Trap Hole Nightmare. Okay, that might save Nate. So he's gonna Nightmare the Beagle Attack. Donnell lets it go. Now Rat. Is Warrior 4? Yeah, Warrior's good. Because you can make his Rabbit a 4 and then banish the Rat. Yeah. Yeah, make the Rabbit a 4 and then banish the Wind-Up Rat. This is one of my all-time favorite decks, man. Does it give him attack too? Oh, it does give him attack. Okay, Rabbit, banish, Rat. So we know Donnell's 2 back rows are moral attacks. Does he have something to stop the Rabbit? No, lets it go. Now he can go for a rank 4. Now, which rank 4 do you go for? Or you could leave them up. But I think he's going to go for a rank 4. I don't even know. See, when I play windups, I didn't use Wind-Up Warrior, so I'm not too familiar with that card. I just know it increases the level, but does it give him I must give him attack too. There's Wind-Up Warrior and Wind-Up Soldier. I think Nate plays both. Yeah, Black Ship outs the Fire Hand. Oh, it gives him 600 attack. Okay, so it makes Rabbit 2k, but we knew he had the bottomless, right? But what else could you have done? Except maybe go for 101, but your 101's going to get bottomless. It'll protect itself. And now he summons Ice Hand, leaves him. Oh, Cowboy! Cowboy! Everyone always does that when they Cowboy. So, Donnell forces the 3rd game. Will Donnell and I meet in the finals in Hat? It would be Donnell's first time in the finals for Hat as well. He's made top 4 a few times, but he's never made the finals in Hat. While Nate's already been in the finals twice for Hat and never lost in the finals in Hat. So here, Nate sets 4. Also, Nate and I played in the semifinals of the last Hat tournament. He beat me, so I kind of want my rematch. All right. So Donnell looks like this is a bunch of back row mirror. We have 9 back rows set. Okay. No, okay, so now they both have 5 back rows. All right, so here, Donnell's going to Sanctum. Sanctum into Beagle Attack. Response from Nate, you got a response. Okay, so Nightmares the Beagle Attack. Oh, Nate. Oh, yeah, Max C against Windups. definitely Max C against that deck. So here, Nate's going to Ignition the new back row. Does Donnell have a response? It is a Sanctum. So Sanctum's going to pop one of Nate's cards. Four. He's going to chain Ignition, target the moral attack, target Donnell's back row. It is moral attack. So Nate's moral attack will Nate activate? Oh, yeah, it will. So he chains Maxie to the moral attack, so he's going to draw 1. Maybe they might be getting close to time. That's one thing that I sometimes don't mention in the videos because the duels are sped up because I try to keep the videos not too long. So I've been thinking about doing this. What I've been wanting to do is like have a separate phone, and that way with the people who get on camera, I just let them use my phone to keep track of life. And I'm gonna start pressing the timer button on Neuron because that's something some people don't realize. Like I was playing in the finals against Los. The video was uploaded today, and it was a 30-minute video. which normally we don't reach 30 minutes. And at the end of the third game, I was down on life and we were getting close to time. So getting close to time adds pressure. Like, also, there was a time when I played Donnell in the finals, and like the third game, we were both just rushing each other because we were getting close to time. And I know some shops, they like to play by the old time rule, but Epic is an official tournament store, so they go by the rules, like hard. They follow all the rules, so they force us to play with the modern time rule. So that's why I kind of get upset sometimes. We'll go to like a out of town for a tournament, and they go by the old time rule. I know it's better, but it's just, if you go to Ultimate Time Wizard tournament, you're gonna have to play by the new time rule. Okay, so here Nate attacks over the Murmillo and then summons Wind Up Rat with 2 factories up. Yeah, they'll both. Donnell's reading factory. I think you have to negate the activation in order to stop him from searching. So, like, if you like breakthrough skill or something. Okay, that's why he was reading it. Yeah, warning. What, did you want a warning the effect? I mean, Donnell's got 4 cards. Nah, that ulti warning looks nice. I think Donnell borrowed this deck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yo, this is Patino's deck. Shout out to Patino. I forgot this is your deck. So here he summons Fire Hand, crashes into the Moral Attack, and here the Fire Hand gets debunked. Banish Fire Hand. Yep. And then here comes Duality. Can you? Okay, so this is the debate. Can you Duality? I forgot. Again, I was there that day, but I forgot whether you can. We had a huge discussion over this. I think it comes down to like inherent summon versus non-inherent summon, whether you can Duality or not. I think that's what it came down to. Because I think because he negated the activation, he might be able to still pot a Duality. Does Debunk negate the activation? Let me go look it up. Yes, it does negate the activation. So he might be able to still Duality. I'm sure they got it right. Yeah, that's what they're debating. So, like, if he warnings the effect, so he is going to let him Duality. Yep. Maxi, Breakthrough, Murmillo. Not the best cards right now. I mean, Breakthrough skill. Shouldn't he have gone Murmillo just to well, he normal summoned already, right? Yeah, Donnell's in trouble. Nate summons Wind Up Rabbit. Oof. His nemesis. Donnell, please let us know in the comments, why do you hate Wind Up Rabbit so much? And which rabbit do you hate more? Wind Up Rabbit or Rescue Rabbit? I think he hates Rescue Rabbit more because he lost a lot during that time. 2012. Like, Donnell refused to play the rabbit deck, and Donnell was an Exector player, so I think he just always lost to Wind Up Rabbit. Or, sorry, it's a Rescue Rabbit. So here, he's going to search Magician Shark, probably, or Rat Shark. Yeah, Rat Shark or Magician Shark. And, yeah, Donnell's not looking good. Let's see. Can't Donnell get back to the final? Or, sorry, get to his first hat finals. So, 2 back rows. Now, I don't remember how close they were at the time. Because because before I do the editing, this was a 45-minute video. But then once I cut out the side decking part, obviously Donnell takes a long time to side deck, so that's why the video was shorter. But I think that might have been close to time as well. So congrats to Nate, going to his 2nd straight finals with wind-up artifacts. We'll see if he can go back-to-back. And it would be his 6th win on the channel and 3rd in hat format. He's going to be facing yours truly. And yeah, we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. And yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.